the Wrestling Rundown. I'm your host, as always, Cupid. And those two guys, I don't really know who they are.
Cupid?
I'm going to be talking about Monday Night Raw and some other stuff later in the week. And good night.
Alright, just like that weird puddle of dog just said, this is the Raw review, where we talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw. Travis Colt.
Yeah.
Is next to me.
Yeah.
Thomas Wolfe is next to him.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the couch from Thomas Wolfe is Kevin Hawk. That's me. Tell us what matches
side of the couch.
just happened.
There's no extra couch that way. Just,
Well, no, it's on that side of the couch. It just goes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember? It's
that weird portal thing you
Yeah.
guys have. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so matches that happened on Raw. We had The Shield and Randy Orton defeat the Wyatt family. We had Sheamus defeat Neville. We had Natty defeat Paige.
Woo! Natty was on
we had
TV.
Kevin Owens defeat Sin Cara.
What?
Yeah.
We had the Dudleys versus Rollins and Kane go to a no contest.
Okay.
We had Team Bad defeat Team Bella.
Yay.
And then we had John Cena in our main event defeat Big E. Some interesting matches.
Yeah.
We
Still not sure how I feel about Kevin Owens versus Sin Cara.
Well, we'll get there in a second. Do we need to talk very much about this opening segment?
No.
Do you want to talk a lot about this opening segment?
I don't want to talk a lot about it, but I want to say Paul Heyman came out
Yeah.
with Brock Lesnar.
He hyped up the Hell in a Cell match. And then Big Show's like, hey, good job at Madison Square Garden. I want to shake your hand. And Brock Lesnar's like, fuck you. And Big Show's like, oh.
When, where, and how hard?
Must be cool to be so arrogant. And then Brock Lesnar got in and whooped his ass.
Yeah. Suplexes and.
F5s.
But that's
Can I say one thing about
Sure.
Paul Heyman and his hyping abilities?
Sure.
I'm gonna say the same thing I sent you.
No,
as a text
you
message.
text me?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain Paul Heyman could show up and sell me the shoes I'm already wearing.
He is good at it. I don't care about this match. I don't care about
Look,
anything Brock Lesnar.
I could be about to be executed gang style, and Paul Heyman would make me excited for it.
Yeah, that's the one thing he's good at is.
I mean, I didn't get to talk about it last week, but when he was hyping up the Big Show Brock Lesnar match, I had a moment where I was like, okay, this sounds really cool. And as soon as Paul Heyman stopped talking, reality set back in. I was like,
Like,
okay,
oh yeah, it's Big Show versus
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
But for that time that Paul Heyman was talking, it sounded awesome.
Yeah, but the fact that Big Show got taken out by Brock Lesnar, this is an issue for Seth Rollins because he was supposed to team with Seth Rollins to take on the Dudley Boyz in a tag team match later. And Seth's freaking out. He's like, Stephanie, what are we going to do? And Stephanie's like, you're the man. Figure it out. He's like, oh.
But you're the one in charge of making matches, so you figure it out.
Why am I always the man? Why can't you be the man, Stephanie?
Because that would make her relationship with Triple H slightly more awkward.
Hey, it's
What
legal in this country.
what two people do in the comfort of their own bedroom is...
I just don't think that's what Triple H signed up for.
I just want to know how many times Triple H has said that to her.
I don't really want to know.
I mean, I just wanted someone to give me a number answer. Like
4.
There you go.
that's as much as I wanted to know.
Alright, so we had a 6-man tag team match. The Shield, Randy Orton taking on the Wyatt family.
The slithery shield.
The Snakeskin Shield.
Sure.
Alright.
The reason this alliance doesn't work for me is because snakes can't hold shields.
They can wear them.
But a shield is a thing. Snakes don't have no arms.
You can put straps on a shield.
Yeah, but that just looks stupid.
It's a snake with an armor.
Yeah, there you
Like
go.
a snake in a chainmail sock. That would look silly.
Alright, so instead of talking about how snakes can wear shields, this match was good though.
Yeah.
Stuff happened.
Yeah, I mean, this is all just kind of like a big blowout before we get the Hell in a Cell in a couple weeks. Granted, we are getting a tag team match on SmackDown now. We're getting Bray and Braun Strowman taking on Roman Reigns and Randy Orton, which is an interesting combination.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the match itself was fun. There was a lot of chaos. It was more so who could beat the shit out of the other person more.
No, I really liked when Randy Orton was setting up for the RKO on Braun and then just poked him in the eyes.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't get Roman or Dean to knock Braun down, so Randy Orton just sent poke him in the eye.
Yeah.
Randy Orton's got that weird dance move he likes to do. To me, it's always the feeling like I forgot what I'm gonna do, so I just do this instead.
Space filler, poke in the eye.
And then there was the bit in the match where Reigns was going for something, probably spear or Superman punch, and Wyatt just came in and clocked him in the back of the head.
Oh!
Then he got super kicked the shit out of him.
Luke Harper about knocked Roman's head off of that super.
And then while Harper was pinning Reigns, Randy Orton came and just punched him in the throat.
Yeah, Randy Orton.
Fuck you, beardy people.
Randy Orton was in a whole different world as far as this tag team match went. He did end up picking up the win though. He was about to get hit by Sister Abigail, ended up escaping that and knocked Bray Wyatt out of the ring and turned around.
Well,
hit
he tried to RKO Bray Wyatt.
And Bray.
Bray slid out of the ring like a snake.
But instead, Luke Harper ended up getting the RKO and ended up getting pinned to lose the match.
Yeah.
After a spear from Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
Roman Reigns is like, "This is for you." Hit him with the spear and pinned Luke Harper.
Yeah.
That's
way to drop the ball, Harper.
yeah, RKO and a spear. That's dropping the ball.
Yeah. He was supposed to not have those things happen.
Strowman really dropped the ball here because he was missing because he decided to kamikaze over the guardrail while Dean Ambrose was on his back.
He was cuddling with Dean Ambrose.
Let's face it, everyone in the wrestling community would.
I'm just pretty sure that the game plan was exactly, hey, Harper, if they try to RKO you, don't let them. And then if they try to spear you afterward, really don't let them.
And that's why it breaks out on the outside going,
What's happening? What did I tell you? Yeah.
No matter what, Luke, do not let them do that exact succession of two moves, or I'm gonna be really angry.
And then Braun.
I'm just gonna.
And I cuddle with Dean Ambrose. Sure, Braun.
If you let them do those moves, I'm not breaking up the pin. I'm just gonna sit there and watch.
Reigns then tells Bray Wyatt that after Hell in a Cell they are done, and he's going to win this whole ordeal.
After Hell in a Cell, I want a divorce.
Well, that's sad. We had Sheamus versus Neville. We had King Barrett out at commentary saying, last week when I came back, I didn't mean to hit Neville. My focus was on Stardust, but Neville was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and now I'm out here to support a fellow Englishman. The cheesiest smile on his face, which is hilarious.
It was his audition for Good News Barry.
Oh. I don't think it's going to pan out very well because...
I really want that to be a thing all of a sudden.
Neville was in control for this 2-minute match, but...
if that.
But then Barrett felt the need that he needed to support Neville.
Neville was being overly aggressive with Sheamus, and
he needed to go talk to him.
Wanted to talk things out with Neville, saying, "Hey, he doesn't need to act like that. You just do what you normally do in a match."
That distracted Neville long enough to get hit with a bro kick, and Sheamus wins. And Barrett was like, "Oh no!
Oh no! What did I do? How did that happen? Neville, are you alright? Does your face hurt? I'll take you to the hospital.
Does it look like my nose?"
I'm done now. I don't know if he is. Sure.
I only did one. I don't know why you're staring at me.
Hey, there's...
Why are you looking at me?
There we go. We had Kane come out and offer to be Seth Rollins' tag team partner.
He didn't
Well,
offer.
he put himself
He's
in
the
the
director
match.
of operations. Like, Seth comes out and says, no, you can't do that. And then I really think, Yes, Seth, he can.
Yeah.
He's kind of in charge of the day-to-day things that happen on the
He
show.
kind of does that. And then they get in this back and forth, very much what we've seen the last couple weeks, where Seth is just constantly trying to just get Kane to admit that he is the demon, and Kane keeps coming up with creative ways to not say he's the demon.
Yeah.
And eventually Stephanie's just fed up with this whole thing.
The whole thing about hell and shit and the was on a poster in my office.
Posters in his office.
That was the best part.
Yeah. They say you have to go through hell and face your demons. That's on a poster in my office. Stephanie comes out and says, "Alright, I'm done with this."
Also available on WWEshop.com.
If it is, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah. Better be.
It's going to replace Roman Reigns.
You were the wrong one. You got farther.
I can't.
You got short arms.
Yeah.
T-Rex arms.
Stephanie comes out. She's done. She doesn't want to deal with this anymore. So she says, "Alright, so Seth, here's what's going to happen. You want to get at the demon so bad, you want to make sure the demon goes away. Well, now you're going to defend your championship against the demon at Hell in a Cell. And also, Kane, if you're up for it, you can be Seth's tag team partner tonight. Yay!" She's about to walk away and she goes, "Okay, there's one more thing. Kane, if Demon Kane doesn't win the title at Hell in a Cell, then Corporate Kane will be relieved of his duties as Director of Operations."
The do relieve
But-
his duty.
I knew there was going to be a duty joke.
But
I knew it.
the good news
I fucking
is
knew it.
the good news is that Concessions Kane's job is secure.
Ooh,
Also predictions, K.
yeah.
Well, that's more like volunteer work. We don't really pay him.
Don't tell him that. He's still expecting a check.
I don't pay him. I'm not in charge of that whole thing.
I'm not either. So yeah. So now we know that Kane is going to be Seth Rollins' tag team partner later on, and Demon Kane will be his opponent in 3 weeks at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Then we have the in-ring return of Natalya. She's actually getting a match in this Divas Revolution where
And
she like
spoiler alert, but not really because we already told you, she actually wins that match.
in a pretty damn good match against Paige.
Yeah.
Agreed.
These two, given the chance, they can go out and they can just fucking kill it, and which is nice now that the girls are getting time. They're able to do that, and they're able to put on a great show. Paige is playing that, like, I'm kind of a heel, but I'm not really a heel kind of deal. And Natty actually yelled at her once, "You disrespectful little," and, like, Paige shut her up with whatever move she ended up doing, which is pretty funny.
Well, I just particularly enjoyed this match because they both are good wrestlers.
Yeah, we got like the meanest variation of the abdominal stretch that I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Titus O'Neil was terrible Big E.
Yeah, by slapping.
Big E does the slapping on the,
On the ribs.
or it's more like the pre-kidney area.
Yeah.
It's
It's an uncomfortable spot.
Slapped there, it's very
It hurts.
sensitive.
Well, yeah, and when you got
Demonstrate.
nope.
I'll put him in the abdominal stretch, Thomas.
No, we're not gonna do that.
But you smells fun.
Yep, good job.
Good boy.
Yeah, Natty ends up picking up the win, making Paige tap out with the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Paige actually hit the Paige turner for the first time in like a year. So yeah, I mean, awesome to see Natty getting a chance to integrate herself into this whole Divas Revolution. Paige having rather than relying on Charlotte or Sasha or Becky to be the other solid wrestler, we have another a diva who is established, who can come in and start having all these great matches.
Basically, a veteran diva.
Yes. And yeah, it's exciting, and I'm
Two multi-generational divas.
yeah. 3.
Lots.
Well, in this match particularly.
Oh, okay, and this one in particular.
Like, two divas who grew up
in the business.
in the business from being children.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
We had a little video package of Ryback He finished off with a promo telling Kevin Owens he will rip him to shreds and take back the Intercontinental title.
Yeah,
He said he's gonna rip him to shreds?
Yeah.
Alright, I heard I was gonna rip the shreds. And I was just like...
He's going to tear Kevin Owens to shreds, and then he's going to rip the shreds.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, he can rip the shreds of what? Like, paper? Shred the championship and just rip that out? Come on, Ryback.
That way you can give it to more than just one fan. Give it to all the kids in the front.
He'll just come out with a bucket of the title and just throw it like confetti.
This would lead into Kevin Owens taking on Sin Cara.
This apparently spawned from something that happened on the Raw pre-show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who knows?
It was. From what I gathered, it was the Lucha Dragons were doing a promo, talking
Probably
about
saying
something,
Lucha over and over again.
and apparently Kevin Owens
Doesn't
talked
like
some
Lucha
trash,
Boys.
and this match was
Kevin Owens
hilarious.
doesn't like anyone.
Kevin Owens had Sin Cara down. He had him in a headlock, and he told the referee that 12-year-old at ringside has no business here.
I just really want Kevin Owens to wrestle a member of the New Day with Xavier Woods on the outside. And that would probably be the funniest match of all time.
I just want a war of words between Xavier Woods and Kevin Owens. I think that
Could
would
we have
be
like
hysterical.
an 8-man tag match or 10-man tag match and have like the New Day and have them team up with Kevin Owens and Bo Dallas?
Not Bo Dallas.
Yes,
You
Bo
ruined
Dallas.
it.
And we just have all these funny things happen.
You ruined it.
You ruined.
You ruined it.
You're the one. who
You're
ruined,
ruining it right now.
You ruined Bo Dallas' career.
Good.
You're the reason
Good.
that you don't like him. Because he would have been good.
I am
If
the
it
reason
wasn't-
I don't like him.
if it
That's
wasn't
my
for
choice.
your
I'm allowed to do that.
You know why you're allowed to do that? Because you believe
No, I don't.
in yourself.
No, I don't. I don't believe in myself.
That's
Well,
sad.
then I am sad for you, sir.
I know, right?
What kind of life
It's
is
a,
that?
it's a no. No, that's a
From
Bo
Bo
Dallas
Dallas?
thing. No. Hell no. No.
From Bray Wyatt?
No, Kevin Owens ended up picking up the win. Sin Cara went for a second springboard crossbody, which unfortunately was met with a super kick by Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens said, "That was a nice try," set him off the ropes, hit him with the pop-up powerbomb, and beat Sin Cara. He then tried to do it to Kalisto on the outside, but Ryback ended up making the save, and Owens ran away, said, "Go ahead and keep your catchphrase because I'm going to keep the title."
Yeah.
I
As
wanna-
Cole put it, Kevin Owens wandered off. Which
Yeah.
really stuck out to me as inappropriate phrasing.
I really liked during the match that Kevin Owens did the lucha thing at Kalisto, and like Kalisto really didn't react to it. And then as he like walked away from it, I was like, "Well, you look stupid too."
Well, he kicked the rope. He goes, "You look like an idiot too." Kevin Owens just likes to talk as much shit as possible, and it's hysterical.
I hear there's some people backstage who don't like that.
Well, fuck
Screw
those people.
guys.
All right.
Also have sex with them.
We had the New Day try to talk to Stephanie for some reason. But Stephanie wasn't having it, and she told them to leave her alone. They didn't want to, and she's like, "What part of leave me alone don't you understand?" And they went, "Oh." And then she said, "Oh, by the way, I saw your match against the Dudleys at Madison Square Garden, and after what happened, guess what? Now you're going to defend your tag team titles against the Dudleys at Hell in a Cell."
Yeah, I'm excited for that. They can just... The rest of the year can...
Just the New Day versus Dudleys.
Yeah, and I mean the rest of the year as in a year from now.
Like starting now till next Hell in a Cell,
like-
they just run this tag team
Yeah,
storyline.
I'm fine.
All right, cool. We had John Cena.
I feel like this whole backstage bit with Stephanie really set off a chain reaction of things to come.
Yeah.
You know,
She hurt the New Day's feelings.
yeah. Not to.
She wouldn't clap. She wouldn't let them trombone.
That makes the New Day
Upset.
slightly aggressive. We had John Cena and Roman Reigns bring out the breast cancer survivors, which is really cool.
And
Someone
or a group of people instantly started booing Cena.
Why? He's doing a good thing right now. Shut the fuck up for a second, okay?
Sick kids, stupid sick kids.
Stupid sick fucking kids, boo!
You know,
If you survived breast cancer, boo!
yeah, guy in the crowd, if you're watching this,
You're an asshole.
no, if you're watching this, post your name in the comments. You will be on my next top 5.
And I'm gonna call you an asshole. Just whatever.
Because that is some dedication right there.
Anyway, so we get the Dudleys versus Rollins and Kane. Kane isn't in the greatest shape. His ankle's really messed up.
Yes.
And there's multiple times where he's starting to get taken out of the match. Rollins ends up handcuffing him to the top rope,
Yeah.
making sure that he doesn't go anywhere because he knows that if Corporate Kane disappears, bad things happen. Though Kane ends up getting hit, the handcuffs break. The doctor
Cheap ass handcuffs.
Rite Aid handcuffs. The doctor ends up
Which
taking.
didn't aid him in the right way at all.
No. Kane ends up going to the back.
How
He does that
ironic.
creepy little smile that he did last week or something. And so Rollins is attempting to face the Dudleys by himself.
Not.
I'm guessing this is where we get like the no contest because the referee sees the what's up, which should technically be a disqualification.
Yeah, but
Then they bring out the tables, and at this point the ref just gives up.
yeah,
Ref
Yeah,
doesn't
ref-
give a fuck.
Well, like
ref
they,
just leaves.
yeah, they grabbed the table, they set it on the apron together,
And Rollins drop kicked it.
Yeah, and then the camera pans back over into the ring, and the ring is empty.
The referee's gone.
It's just Seth Rollins
The
looking
refs-
around.
The ref probably went over to tell the timekeeper what the decision was because he didn't want to say it loud enough for the Dudleys to hear.
He did. Because he knew he'd go through the table. But yeah, so then Demon Kane makes his way out. And he... this is just... he's going after Rollins. But the Dudleys are like, ooh, this'll be fun.
Yeah,
And they
it's just 3D Kane.
the 3D on
What's
Kane.
revenge?
Yeah, because he chokeslammed him last
but
week.
I just
Now he's gonna light all their tables on fire.
yeah they could.
Oh, the new name is going
Sucks
to
to
be
be the
so
new name.
bad.
But I just even though it was revenge, it just still seemed really weird because they could have just left Kane and Seth Rollins to their business, but they're like, no, let's do this.
We have to interject ourselves.
They end up walking away. Seth was about to do the same thing, but then his dumbass realizes there's a table there.
Yeah,
and he goes, light bulb. Throws the table in, sets it up, starts talking trash to Kane. Kane wakes up, goes to chokeslam him. He counter reverses.
Was phase 2 of Seth's plan. Set the table up and then try to lift Kane.
CrossFit, bro. CrossFit does wonders.
CrossFit?
CrossFit.
Crossfitters.
It's what allows you to pick up Kane. It's a special kind of CrossFit.
Okay.
Rollins ends up getting chokeslammed through the table anyway, and yeah, Kane
makes fire happen out of the
Kane
posts.
makes fire happen.
Yeah.
Okay, then we had a 6 Divas tag team match with the most
Don't
annoying.
copy me.
This is tricep meat.
I was itching my arm first.
Tricep meat.
I don't care what kind of
We just
meat
had
it
a
is.
really annoying 6 Diva promo
Yeah.
to lead this.
Yeah, that was annoying.
They met up, both of their cars pulled up at the same time, and that's what started it, and then they were really catty bitches.
Yeah.
And then we had a 6 Diva tag
catty,
team.
catty twats.
Catty little twats.
Twat.
This match was okay.
Catty twin.
I don't really remember much from this match. Except, I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that stood out, and nothing really did.
There wasn't anything.
Sasha was super over because they were
Yeah,
in
she's
her
a hometown
hometown.
girl. Yeah. So yeah, I guess in this case, Team Bad were the faces.
Yeah, Alicia Fox took the bank statement really well.
Yeah. And that's the credit to that team, I
Yeah,
guess.
because Fox is the best wrestler on that team.
That's true. So yeah, Team Bad ends up picking up the win when Alicia Fox taps out to the bank statement. Tap it, tap it, tap. And after that, we had Renee asking Charlotte if the issues with Paige are going to cause any distraction now that she knows she has to defend her title against Nikki at Hell in a Cell. Charlotte says, you know what, Paige's problems are her problems. I don't have to deal with it. You know, at Hell in a Cell, I get to prove that when I beat Nikki, it wasn't luck, and that I deserve to be the Divas champion.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a weird question. Because it's just like, okay, when you're going to be in this match that doesn't involve Paige at all, is Paige going to be distracting you?
Well, yeah. Paige yells really loud, so.
And she's
just going to be from the top of the ramp. Charlotte! Why did you abandon me?
Do you know whose house this is? I just want her to be on a microphone. Charlotte, this is my house.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Charlotte's one of those people who you know is way more focused on the competition than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Renee's just kind of doing her job. You know, everyone has to get asked that question. If they're dealing with something other than their opponent, is it going to be a distraction? Probably, but it won't make a difference. Please don't make it make a difference. For the love of God, don't give that title back to Nikki.
Well, I feel like the difference is, does Charlotte win clean or does she retain via disqualification? That's
or does she lose via count out?
Yeah, you know.
Anyway, okay, so we had Summer Rae wanting to dedicate an entire segment of Raw specifically to Rusev.
And I thought that I was just going to punch the world in half.
But then Rusev came out. And we had a terrible video package. There was no fish involved. What the fuck? Talking about all these great things that he's done.
I thought it was emotional, touching.
There was no fish!
I cried.
It reminded me of everything that I hate.
It was Dolph Ziggler getting hit with a crutch, but no fish. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
There was
Dolph
the
Ziggler
dog.
getting hit with a fish.
Yeah.
There was Dog Ziggler.
Yeah.
But no fish.
That was no fish.
No cold fish Lana.
No cold fish Lana. There was Lana, but no cold fish Lana. It's bullshit. But anyway, this all led to Summer Rae asking Rusev to marry her. And Rusev said yes, but not yet.
Yeah. Rusev saved this segment for me.
You know, I
thought the segment was fine.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, I expected to hate this segment because
so yeah, you have an issue with this whole
know how I
storyline.
feel about the storyline.
Yeah, I got you.
I wanted when Summer Rae came out. I was like, oh, a whole segment to Rusev. I was just gonna punch everything. But Rusev was entertaining, so
yeah. He decides to tell Summer that he'll marry her if he gets a championship.
WWE Gold.
If he gets gold around his waist, she gets gold around her
if
finger.
he gets a WWE Gold.
Yes.
Here, the thing about this that a little bit sort of bugged me, and it had nothing to do with the way the segment played out at all, but it was actually only less than a week ago WWE posted the clip of AJ proposing
To Punk?
on their Facebook like only a couple days ago.
And they posted Heyman proposing to AJ.
Yeah. But I was just like, I felt like it was just a little bit of like whoever wrote the segment saw that clip.
Like, light bulb.
Because I was just like, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
It's not that far out of my memory to go, oh, how original, they're having the girl propose to the guy. And
Yeah. The best part of the segment, though, was Rusev saying, if I'm being completely honest, when this whole thing started, I didn't like you at all.
Oh man! If you would have told me at last year's Royal Rumble that in like a year and a half Rusev would be one of my favorite things on the roster, I'd think you were fucking crazy. Because when he showed up at the Rumble, I was like, "Fuck this guy! I don't want this guy on the main roster."
He took Xavier Woods' spot from the Rumble.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
But now him and Xavier Woods are two of the best things on the roster.
Yeah.
So it all works out.
That's why Xavier Woods listened to the Rumble. He was taking trombone lessons.
Speaking of Xavier Woods, we had our main event, John Cena
versus Xavier Woods.
No, John Cena. Well, Xavier Woods did accept the U.S. Open Challenge a couple weeks ago.
Last week?
Was it last week? Something like that.
Last weeks ago.
So John Cena versus the trombone.
No, John Cena. There's been all kinds of names being thrown around as to who was going to accept. We had Dolph Ziggler's music hit.
And I was disappointed.
Because you didn't want it to be Dolph Ziggler?
Dolph Ziggler's fine, but with all the hype that they put around it, I expected like something better than.
You were expecting Heath Slater.
Yes. I was just expecting like it to be some big.
Undertaker.
Yeah, probably not quite that big. Somewhere in between Heath Slater and the Undertaker, on the scale of surprises. If you know what that is, post in the comments.
Who do you think is in the middle of Heath Slater and the Undertaker?
The return of Chuck Palumbo.
Anyway, Dolph Ziggler would end up getting dragged out by the New Day, who have...
They tortured him and killed him.
Yeah, he dead.
No, he's not. He comes back.
He comes back to life, but
Well,
he died.
He's part Jesus.
He's like 1/16 Jesus.
So you resurrect in 2 hours instead of 2 days.
Yeah, it's faster.
Or however long it was.
Well, he wasn't as dead.
Yeah. He was only
Jesus.
kind of dead.
If anyone ever wonders why these videos go too long, here's Exhibit A.
Exhibit A, Dolph Jesus.
Anyway, no, it ends up being Big E, and Big E and Cena go at it for a little while.
Big E
Jesus
kicks
is
the
brother.
fuck out of Cena.
Yeah, no, this was a good moment for Big E.
Yeah.
You know, and this whole segment was so good for the New Day as a whole. But Big E had a very solid match against Cena, very dominant.
Also, something that I mark as a major plus for any Cena match, because it doesn't happen a lot, good variation on the 5 moves to do.
Yes.
Because he went for 2 shoulder blocks, neither one worked.
Yes.
And then Big E picked him up and he worked around and hit the spin out powerbomb.
Yes.
And then went to the rest of them.
Yeah, so good on you guys for coming up for that spot.
Yeah, if you could take the 5 moves of doom and make it any more interesting than just the 5 moves of doom,
Yeah.
you're kind of winning.
You get a plus.
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot to say about this match, because the big thing was after the match.
Yeah, no, the big moment was afterwards, because Cena had Big E up for the AA, and both Xavier and Kofi ended up pulling Big E off of his shoulders. This causes the referee to eject them from ringside, and as they're walking up and the referee's still telling them to leave, Big E grabs a trombone, goes to hit Cena with it, Cena ducks, hits the AA instead, and picks up the win. Now, because Kofi and Woods are still out there, they run back down. It becomes a 3-on-1 beatdown on John Cena. This goes on for about a minute or so. Dolph Ziggler, still favoring the neck,
He just comes hobbling out
wriggling down
like a retarded horse.
I'm glad that's how you described it.
Is it possible to put a clip of a retarded horse in right now?
No.
Damn.
He comes down. He tries to even up the odds, but he's already screwed up. So then it becomes a 3-on-1 beatdown on him. Cena starts to get back up. It's now a 3-on-2. So how are they going to even the odds here? We have a Dudley Boyz rundown, and not even the Dudley
They get
Boyz
their asses kicked too.
can stop the New Day.
There's the thing, too, is if you're doing a run-in to save people, you need to have equal amount of people to run in simultaneously, because, like, if Ziggler and the Dudleys would have ran in together,
They would have been fine.
would have been perfect. But they had to wait until Ziggler and Cena are both incapacitated,
Yeah.
and then they tried to come in, and it's still 2 against 3. They're still
Yeah.
outnumbered.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a table.
The New Day. Holy shit. Looking dominant at
Yeah.
the end of
Kofi
Raw.
Kingston throwing some hardcore Trouble in Paradise action.
Oh yeah.
2 of them on Bubba. And then
Whacking him in the face.
they ended up hitting the Midnight Hour on Devon. Ziggler and Cena didn't move
No, they were
after the Dudleys came out. They
down.
were done. And yeah, the New Day destroyed 4 top superstars
Yeah.
on the roster. So, good for you guys.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, it just goes to show how much good grace they've earned with the company.
Yeah, the fact that they've proven that they are, something that can draw money, there's something that can garner a reaction, and they get a push like this, and this
Yeah.
is phenomenal for them.
Yeah, I mean, I think only good things can come out of this, because worst case scenario, only New Gay.
A stable led by Darren Young.
Yeah. Only New Day gets a push.
New Day sucks.
You've opened a door we can't close, Thomas.
I know.
It's the back door.
I had a point to make. Okay, so worst case scenario is New Day is the only ones to benefit. They just get a push and they're stars.
I don't think anybody else needs to benefit
Right.
from this.
But best case scenario is it opens the doors for a lot of other people who are afraid to get creative and afraid of what'll happen, and it'll let people, work their way into new characters that fit
Right.
them.
No, and you're right. I mean, this is a perfect time for people who have ideas to go, okay, it worked for them. So, what can I bring to the table?
Right, because
And you start seeing all sorts of superstars coming out with instruments.
yeah, but I
We
mean,
can just get a full orchestra.
I'm speaking to the entire WWE roster right now because I know you're watching the show. If Xavier Woods can be one of the top wrestlers in the company in such a short time, and I love Xavier Woods, he's one of my favorite guys. But if he can make this of himself already, you guys who've been there for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, however long, you can do something. You have the freedom and the creative control to go out there and try stuff.
And on that note, thanks for watching the Raw review. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Click all those links down in the description.
Those ones.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, email.
All that
There's
stuff.
2 of them emails, 3 of them Twitters.
And one of all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Be sure to post down in the
Probably.
comments what you thought about Raw. What do you think about this whole situation with the New Day? Getting probably the biggest push of their career.
I'll
What
retweet you so hard.
do it.
Just saying, if they tweet me, I will retweet them
All
so
right.
hard.
Thanks for everyone who has been liking and sharing the videos. All the
you.
reblogs on Tumblr. Very awesome. The new
Thank
subscribers,
you.
the new likes on the Facebook page. You guys are all awesome.
Thank you.
Also, I want to apologize again for those of you that didn't watch. I forgot to edit and upload the NXT predictions last week, so they will be coming up following this video just before NXT TakeOver this week.
Thank you.
But also this week, you're getting Thomas's top 5,
Yeah.
the September edition. That's coming
That's
up
this May.
later in the week, so be sure to check that out. It'll be up in that playlist with all the other videos that we upload this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
That one.